Welcome back to White Album 2. We are playing through the closing chapter. Now, when we last left off, Haruki had spent way too much money. He pretty much bought a date from his friend Takeya. I still don't believe the story fully. I really think everyone's just trying to set him up with Setsuna, including Koharu. I don't know. There's some hijinks are about.
いや割り勘だから俺大損したばっかなんだから。
せこいこと言ってんじゃないの。作戦は成功したんだから。
おかげで俺は舞子にボコられるけどな明日。
これがきっかけになってくれるといいんだけどね、あの二人。
Oh yeah. They definitely set this up on purpose.
なってくれないと困る。俺いろんな意味でスケジュール狂いまくりだし。
別にクリスマスだからって豪勢でなくてもいいじゃん。ファミレスでもラーメン屋でも。それで文句言う彼女なら別れちゃえって。
Sounds like he needs someone more laid back like Io.
あのな。
でもあの二人は違う。無理やりにでもきっかけを作らないと普通に話をすることだってできないんだから。
だから高級ホテルのディナーか。貧乏症の春樹のことだから絶対無駄にはできないから。
誰かに売ろうにも譲ってしまおうにもここまで直前だともうほとんど無理だし。
本当なんだな。あいつらが24日に会う約束してるって。
さっきなんとか刹那に吐かせた。絶対に押し込めって強く言い聞かせておいたよ。
What a promise. That clearly didn't work out because she's told everyone and their mother, and now there's this giant plan going on.
えげつないね。俺に対する仕打ちも含めて。あれマジで2月前から予約入れてたのに。
文句ならあんたが紹介してきたあの子に言ってよ。今回のこと考えたの全部彼女なんだから。
さすがは小春樹。おせっかいのためには手段を選ばないところなんかほんと師匠にそっくりだぜ。
Oh, yes. Alright. She is in on it. Koharu is in on it. Everybody's... We have such nice friends.
北原さん、閉めますよ。
ああ。
So much has happened today.
寒いな。今年のクリスマスは雪降るかもって話ですよ。
そっか。
Why is he outside the restaurant without a jacket? Other than laziness of animation. The promise with Setsuna. The promise of meeting on the 24th with Setsuna.
北原さん、歩きでしたよね。確か駅の反対側に住んでるって。
うん。
Takeya and Io came by the restaurant, and Takeya tricked me into buying the movie ticket and other things that only work on the 24th.
俺、裏にバイク止めてやるんで。それじゃあ、失礼しますね。
ああ、お疲れ様。
The New Year's shift, and my schedule until the New Year completely clearing out. If that's the case, then my original plan for the 24th is now invalid.
あれ
In just a single day. In just a few hours even, the conditions to fulfill a certain promise have just been cleared. Am I reading too deep into
し
this?
つこいようですけど、来月の三が日頼みますね。それじゃあ、良いお年を。
良いお年を。
Come to think of it, didn't someone just say the same thing just a little while ago? Could there be some sort of scheme unfolding behind my back? Oh man. What's the most antisocial thing I can say? Oh, whatever. Could she have... We'll say whatever.
感謝されること何もしてないよ。
No, just calling is enough for her. That's the sad part.
それもそうだね。
The date changed a while ago, but Setsuna still answered the phone after just one ring.
久しぶり。
久しぶりじゃないの？毎日春樹くんとおしゃべりしてたよ。
だな。
Just as usual, we normally... No, the usual has been anything but normal lately.
そうだ。あのさ、遅くなっちゃったけど、発売おめでとう。
それってもうメールでお祝いしてもらったって。
でも、言葉では伝えてなかったから。本当におめでとう。
ありがとう。でも本当に大したことない記事だから。
I'm sure that next time we see each other, Setsuna will congratulate me once again, using I haven't said it directly face to face yet as an excuse and smiling modestly.
どんなこと書いてあるのかな。楽しみだな。
Oof.
春樹くん、雑誌の名前も教えてくれないんだもん。
ごめん。いろいろ考えることがあって。
直接渡してくれるって言ってくれたから帳消し。見るの楽しみ。
ありがとう。
ちゃんと会って謝りたいって思ってたし、この前のこと。
謝ることなんて何もない。
私があると思えばあるの。謝らないとまた始められないの。
せつな。
春樹くん、私ね、あの時言ったことは本心じゃなくって。
ストップ。ちゃんと会って話すんだろそれ。
そうだね、ごめん。
謝ることなんて何もない今は。
Not now.
そうだったね。
Our relationship is still fragile. It's just a phone call, but we keep trying to correct our slip-ups over and over again. It's as if we're walking on a curved plank that's barely the width of a foot, like we're always trying to get back to where we began. But all the same, despite the imminent danger of everything easily being ruined, we still smile.
そういえば24日ごめんね。私の方の都合だけでわがまま言っちゃって。よく考えたら春樹くんの都合だってあるのに。
いや、いいって。大丈夫。いけるから。
楽しみ。ねえ、久しぶりに上がってかない？ケーキくらいはご馳走するよ。家族よりも先になっちゃうけど。
ああ、いや。
That's why we can't rush things on the day after tomorrow. We'll pick a casual place to meet up, chat for a little while, and then slowly bring our relationship back to what it used to be.
外は寒いよ。それにお母さんも春樹くんに会いたがってたし。
せつな。
We should take our time with getting closer again. We've failed countless times in the past 3 years. We have another year left as students. We should just make use of this last year to the fullest.
冬休みだし、少しくらい遅くなっても平気。帰りはお父さんの車で送ってもらえばいいし。
Because I've seen it with my own eyes. The wound on Setsuna's chest is still open and has yet to have healed.
あのさ。
I want to meet her, but we can't be together yet. I know that there isn't nearly enough time for us.
ああ、いや。結構突拍子もない話なんで聞き流してほしいんだけど。
何のこと？
Or at least there shouldn't be.
竹谷からさ、映画のチケットもらったんだ。24日限定の。
映画？
A malicious, forceful coincidence. Or perhaps a miracle brought about by kindness and meddling.
ついでに食事付き。それが笑っちゃうことに、アルミインテグラルホテルの展望レストランでさ。
Carefully, slowly, not minding even if it's not making any progress. I have no idea how this is any different from running away, but I'm filled with an overwhelming strength that forces me to speak.
映画は午後5時から。レストランの予約が7時から。 いや、突然そんなこと言われても答えようがないに決まってるよな。それにアルミで夕食だと帰り遅くなるし、何言ってんだろうな俺。ごめん、今の忘れてくれ。それじゃあ今日のところは。
待って。
Since I've let it slip out, there's nothing I can do to fix it or take it back.
絶対行く。
There's no way I can sell or gift these tickets away to someone. But if I use them to invite someone, that's not it. If I use it to invite a certain specific girl, it's the hardest but also the easiest way to do it. They saw right through this. Aww. Oh no, what? Are you crying?
俺だけど、母さんがおかゆだけでも食えって。
ごめん、まだ食欲ない。
What? Setsuna?
昨日からずっとじゃないか。胃が痛いなら医者行けよ。
大丈夫。大丈夫だよ。あさってまでには必ず治すから。
明日は食べろよ。
母さんに謝っといて。
わかった。あ、そういえばさ。
何？
昨日アンサンブル買ってきてたよな。俺にも見せてよ。
Oh no. She saw the article about Touma. Is that why she's so upset? Is that why she's crying?
あれ、俺も買おうと思ったら今日もう売り切れでさ。いつもはずっと残ってるのに。
なんだ。
すっげえよな、トーマ先輩。音楽誌の表紙飾ってんだもん。
すごいね。
すぐ返すからさ。な、頼むよ。
ごめん。
Yikes.
どっかやっちゃった。
Big yikes. Oh, and it is the 24th.
では、こちらのブレスレットでよろしいですね。
はい、大丈夫です。
Haruki's gonna go broke on this Christmas. Jeez Louise.
ただいま、サービスでイニシャルをお付けしていますが、どうなさいますか？
Wait, remember when he had that autographed ring from introductory chapter?
イニシャル。
はい。送られる方のお名前ですとか、日付ですとか、ほんの30分ほどでできますけど。
いえ、結構です。包んでください。
かしこまりました。しばらくお待ちください。
はい。
When I arrived at this store, I had much more than 30 minutes to spare. But now, if I take the rest of the trip into account, the time looks pretty tight. All because I spent a good 2 hours in hesitation while looking around here. No. In all honesty, that's not the only reason why I don't want to have her initials engraved. It's been 3 years, but I see this store is still alive and well.
お待たせしました。商品と2000円のお返しになります。
ありがとうございます。
And not just that, it's the same person behind the counter as last time too. Maybe this store is run by a single person.
ありがとうございました。またお越しください。
What I bought here 3 years ago was a silver ring with Setsuna engraved on the inside, which was meant to be a birthday present. But in the end, I never got a chance to give it to her that day, so I just stuffed it in my drawer. After so many years, I don't even know where that silver ring is anymore. Compared to the Christmas present I'm currently holding in my hands, that ring brought me so much more pain, anger, and hopelessness. It was a present filled with my heart and soul, and, to an embarrassing degree, my yearning for Setsuna. And so, the instant that those feelings became all for naught, our relationship simply shattered along with them. That's why I can't give her anything that's as prone to misunderstandings as that anymore. So I fought and struggled for 2 long hours and ended up deciding on this simple and mundane present. Nothing incredibly special, but maybe just a little bit special. It wouldn't, it wouldn't be the rain to anyone's parade, but it wouldn't be the spark that lights anyone's flames of excitement or expectation either. Just a simple Christmas present that's meant for a girl. Bland Haruki. Setsuna will definitely accept it with a bright smile on her face, but would the smile she'd show me today be genuine? Well, it would have been, but now that she found that magazine, now I'm a little bit worried. If I remember correctly, the weather forecast did say that this year's strongest cold front was approaching. Wide Show's host was also excitedly talking about the possibility of a white Christmas this year too. But I spent 2 whole hours loitering inside the store. So despite having known about the possibility beforehand, the sight of this snow-filled scenery came so abruptly that it stopped me in my tracks for a few seconds.
Yuki.
The first snowfall of the year. Oh, how romantic. Just as people wished for, these fairy-like specks of white slowly descend upon us on the most celebrated day in the world. Students excitedly look up at the sky. Lovers gaze out the windows of a coffee shop. White-collar workers pick up their paces as they feel a bit inconvenienced by it all. People who are happy, people who find it fun, people who simply think of it as a nuisance. As if understanding what it means for it to be snowing on this day, they feel a little happier, a little more forgiving, and a little closer to one another than usual. Oh, it's so romantic.
Yuki. 雪合戦できるよ。雪だるまも作れるよ。
やられた。見事にしてやられた。まだまだだな、私も。
せつな、まだだ。まだはしゃぐな。今は車を掘り出さないと。あとトーマ、笑ってないで手伝え。
雪だ。
God, all those memories just seem so painful. Oh, it's so hard.
ずっとこうしてたいね。雪だよ、春樹くん。
ただいま車両点検のため上下線とも遅れが生じております。ご迷惑をおかけしております。
Uh-oh, train delays. The 2 train transfers I've made so far were more or less on schedule. But at the station for my final transfer, the snow finally became heavy enough to start affecting the trains.
遅れるかな。
It's 4:10 p.m. right now. If everything had went according to schedule, I would have made the 4:30 meeting time with about 5 minutes to spare. That said, not making sure I had enough time to compensate for possible issues like this is completely my fault. The time I wasted looking through the jewelry shop is really coming back to haunt me. I hope I can at least make it in time for the movie. But even if it's only by a few minutes, it doesn't look like I can avoid being late. So I...
春樹くん、
ごめん、
今どこ？大丈夫？
今移動中。ちょっと遅れる。最後の最後でダイヤが乱れててさ。
そっか、しょうがないよね。この天気だもん。
そっちはもうついてる？
うん。ちょっと早めに来てウィンドウショッピングしてたから。降り始めたのもこっち着いてからだったし。
ごめん。待ち合わせ昼くらいにしとけば。
映画見る前に一緒に店回ってもよかったのに。
お天気のせいだから仕方ないよ。雪だったら仕方ない。
ちょっと遅れるけどすぐ行くから。もし映画始まっちゃってたら先に入ってて。
そんな。
遅れるけど必ず行くから。終わっちゃってても顔だけ出すから。
Oh man, I hate that. And the fact that she's remembering that now is not a good sign for our date.
ああ、でもチケット俺が持ってる。しまった。本当にごめん。せっかくの。
いいんだよ。もし映画に間に合わなかったらそれこそ一緒にお店回ろうよ。
ごめん。ごめんな、せつな。こんなはずじゃなかったのに。
だからそんなに一生懸命謝られても。やめてよ。必死で謝らないで。そんなことしなくても来てくれればいいんだから。
せつな。
ほんのちょっとの遅刻じゃない。大げさなんだよ、春樹くんは。
遅刻は遅刻だから。
そういうところやっぱり春樹くんだよね。全然変わってない。
せつな。
とにかく待ってるから春樹くんは気にしないで。あ、でも無理に走ったりしないでね。怪我でもされる方が嫌だよ、私。
Just start running and sweating like crazy before our date. Or getting hurt. Yeah, that would be bad too.
ただいま路面の整備が間もなく完了するとの連絡が入りました。約10分遅れで発車できる見込みです。ただしこれ以上降雪が激しくなりますと途中駅で運転を取りやめることもございます。
10分遅れで発車するみたいだ。そっち着くの40分くらいになるかな。
Oh, that's not bad. We can still make the movie.
ほら見なさい。十分映画に間に合うよ。別に連絡なんかいらなかったのに。
とりあえず着いたらまた連絡する。悪いけどどっかあったかいところで待ってて。
分かってる。それじゃあまたね。あと20分。本当に絶対に。
Don't cry, Setsuna. Oof. She's gonna have a panic attack. Oh no.
雪だよ。春樹くん、雪なんだよ。私、雪は
Oh. So much baggage with this relationship. The train got to the station at 4:35. After calling Setsuna, we changed the meeting place from the seaside park to a nearby shopping mall so we could take shelter from the snow. Since I haven't been around here much, I got a little lost, but after a good 5 minutes of sprinting, I finally reached Setsuna, so we are gonna be super sweaty.
走るなって言ったのに。
あ、
In a place where dozens of people pass by, devoid of any emotional or sentimental ambiance. We finally found each other.
ああ、なんか湯気出てるよ。ほら、ちょっとかがんで、春樹くん。
うん。
It's only been 2 weeks since we last saw each other, but it's been several months since we were able to meet secretly like this. Meet secretly? Why does it have to be a secret? There wasn't anything stopping us. Setsuna and I had simply put the shackles on ourselves.
すごいね。ほんの数分で頭にこんな積もってる。強くなってきたんだね。
今はかなり暗くなってきたし、視界も結構怪しかった。
But now that we're face to face like this, I don't actually feel any heaviness in her words or actions.
今度は後ろ向いて。 も真っ白。
She's patting the snow off my hair and back like any considerate girlfriend would, and chatting with me unreservedly as if this was all just a regular date. In that case,
じゃあ映画館の方行こうか。そろそろ前の回は終わってる頃だろう。
I can't just let her efforts go unanswered.
映画館といえばポップコーンだよね。
間違って L サイズ頼んだらダメだからな。ここのはバケツで出てくるから。
Regardless of whether or not her attitude is but a facade, I have no choice but to accept this cheerful and carefree Setsuna as the real thing.
そんなことしたら夕ご飯食べられないね。
True, actually. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating anything. You're about to have a $200 dinner, Setsuna.
それだけは勘弁してくれ。ポップコーン数十個分のコストがかかってるから。
Yeah.
ちょっと春樹くん、今日のディナーいくらかかってるの？
Oh, she doesn't know. Oh no.
そういえばアルミインテグラルホテルって言ってたよね。あそこに入ってるお店って高級店ばっかりじゃん。
気にするなってそんなの。今日は俺の方から誘ったんだし。
That's why I'm going to become the boyfriend who's trying to go the extra mile to prepare a special date for a special day.
ダメだよそんなの。春樹くん生活費のためにバイト掛け持ちまでしてるのに。
半分はやりたくてやってることだし。
わかった。じゃあ半分。食事代私も自分の分持つから。で、今日のディナーいくらかかってるの？
Don't tell her. Because if I do that, Setsuna will become the mature girlfriend who's more concerned about the situation than her boyfriend's pride for me in return.
ダメだってそんなの。とてもじゃないけど簡単に出せる額じゃ。いや。
私相手にそんなにお金かけても意味ないよ。ラーメン屋だって喜んで付き合う女の子なんだよ。
Same as Io said. We've been together for 3 years, so I suppose it's natural that we're on the same wavelength. But you haven't. Don't lie to yourself, Haruki. You have not. You were together for 1 year. Not even. You were the... Yeah, it wasn't even... It was like a few months. So, I don't know where he's pulling 3 years out of.
それでも今日はフランス料理で喜んでくれよ。こっちにも見栄とか世間体とか諦めとかあるんだよ。
諦めってどういうこと？やっぱり春樹くん無理してる。
If we wanted to, we could easily make anyone around us think that we're an intimate couple with the girl just a touch more assertive than the guy.
無理はしてるけど、刹那とは全然関係ない方向性だから。
If only we could have tricked even ourselves like this as well. Perhaps once upon a time, we could even have had a chance of a happily ever after. Oh, this place is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Supporting her cheek with her left hand, Setsuna gazes at the falling snow outside the windows on the right. They might be able to paint the sky right above the sea in pure white, but those tiny specks of snow prove powerless against the dark, unlit waters below, and are swallowed almost immediately on contact. The movie is ended, and we're almost finished with our meal as well. It's a little before 9, and I'm finally able to relax a bit. Setsuna seems to have reined in her excitement a little as well, and is starting to let her genuine feelings of listlessness show. Now that I think about it, Setsuna today was...
何？ああ、これ？
Saying that, she lifts her left hand that she's been resting her head against, and with the help of the candlelight in front of her, gives me a good look of her bracelet. It seems like she thinks that's the reason I've been staring at her.
いや、それは。
どう？似合うでしょ。素敵な男性からプレゼントされたんだよ。気になる？
Was she trying to make us jealous?
ならないって。
春樹くんそういうの嫉妬したりしないんだ。ちょっと悔しい。
あのな。
She's so cute. Alright, I'm 1000% sure things are gonna get heavy in one way or another, so let's have a break now. Thank you so much for joining me on this chapter. Definitely looking forward to getting deeper into this date. Until next time, take care.